All right, we got to talk about my day one and how I first started doing push ups from not knowing how to do push ups, not having the strength. How did I start? Well, it's an interesting story, and that's the reason why I'm been doing push ups for the last 5 days consecutively because I had to revisit my own thinking process. Now, that being said, when I first started, I wasn't strong enough to do a set routine, but I was strong enough to do a couple here and there. What mattered is I took what I was able to do, my here and there, I took that to failure. Even though it wasn't much, I went to my own personal failure point before resting and then repeating. Now, I would do this over and over again until I would physically lose control of my breathing and my heart rate. I would let that get away from me eventually, and that's would be the end of my set. That being said, you have to understand my mindset at the time of a fresh off the street heroin addicted junkie. I wasn't strong at all, and I was all of a sudden surrounded by all these guys doing push-ups. And to see a guy drop down and do 1,000 push-ups within 20 minutes on the regular any time of the day, that was very inspiring to me. And that got me so motivated that I was going pretty hard and I was seeing results on a daily basis. I was physically changing from doing push-ups. And what happened was I worked myself to a point of utter and complete exhaustion where my body started to physically shut down. It just said, enough is enough. We're taking a break. And what I noticed during my rest period from that, I grew so much more. It was like I physically grew before my eyes. At the end of, I think I took like a 3 day break, honestly, because I couldn't do anything. I was just shot completely, 100%. I took it to failure and my body shut down. But the growth was noticeable. It really gave me this idea that it has to be taken to failure. And then there is a point where you must rest. But I don't think it's necessary right off the bat to rest. I didn't rest. I did it for a mental, sanity as well. It was something to do in a high stress environment where there is no sleep and there is no food and there is just nothing but chaos around you all day and all night. Just the only peace of mind was just to find a little corner to do my push-ups in. Now, the real question is, if I was to do it all over again, to start from day one with no muscles, how do I go about gaining the strength just to start implementing a routine? Now, that's a great question. And I have to say that daily exercises with the same muscle groups is the way that I would go about it. And I would just do what I can. Now, we're talking about when I first started, when I did not have strength, okay? This is day 1. I'm going to start doing push-ups either off a counter or I'm going to do them off the floor, and I'm going to do it periodically throughout the day. I just want to get my muscles used to being used. And I'm going to go about this kind of daily routine. And what I mean in daily routine, it's part of my life now. You know, you might catch me in the other room doing some body squats, or you might catch me over here doing some push ups. I mean, the thing is, I'm just going to do a little bit of something every chance I got. And I'm going to do it for a month, you know, and then I'm going to start thinking about, yeah, you know what? I'm going to start testing myself. How many push ups can I do now? You know? Then we're going to do a routine.